So when I got poisoned, I felt very dizzy.
Okay.
It was actually a gaming center. You
Okay.
understand? So I went to that place to just have fun with my friends and stuff. So when I was there, it was just one certain guy brought one bread and was saying, "Who will eat? It's too much for me. I mean, I can't just consume all this bread alone. So who will eat?" But then I was also hungry, and the poison wasn't even actually meant for me. It was for somebody else. So when he was about to give the person the bread to eat, and I just took it.
You rushed.
Yeah, I rushed the bread.
You rushed to die.
Yes, exactly like that.
All we have is life. So all you have to do is just to make a good choice. I go by the name Flamboyant Lifestyle, aka What's Mankind. And this is the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. Today I have a gentleman over here, a very charming guy, a very well-driven, passionate guy, a musician. He knows what to talk at a particular time. He does what he do best in what he do. I really know you really want to see this my guest. So without not wasting my time, let's go for a quick break. When I come back, I'll introduce the guest to you. Stay and stay. If you just tune in, you are still watching the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. And as I said earlier on, today we have a charming guy in the studio here, a very passionate, well-driven guy, a very talented guy, a musician. He's going to tell us so many things about life, what he has been through, what he's going through, and where he has ended. So without not wasting my time, again, let's invite our guest on the seat. Oh, bro.
Yo. See now one.
Yeah, welcome to the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview.
Alright, thank you so much.
It's a privilege to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so
You've
much.
been on the interview before,
I think we did this thing one time and then
some months ago.
like
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah. So the viewers know you, but some have come and subscribed to the channel. So
Okay.
so the people that does not know you, all you have to do is just to they should know you.
Alright.
So what's your name?
Okay, so I go by the name Sammy B.
Sammy B.
Yeah, Sammy Billion. B or Billion, yeah.
Okay, Sammy Billion.
Yeah, Billion.
Okay, so we are moving on to your educational background. We want to know you.
Okay.
We want to know your primary, where you attended your primary,
Okay.
your high school and your tertiary,
Okay.
if you be in one. Okay, so when did you start your primary school?
Okay, so the primary was actually, I would say it was a bit of confusion because I started the primary in Kotobabi.
Kutubabi.
Yeah, but I only did one, like class one over there.
Okay.
So after that, conversations with parents, blah blah blah, that this government school is not good. Private school is much better than government school, so I therefore had to go to a private one,
Okay.
which is Family Early Child's British School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is it located?
At Big Farm.
Big Farm.
Yeah, near Expo 67 Hotel.
Okay, so you had all your primary school from basic 1 to 6.
Yeah. From there, I started class 2, primary 2 to 6.
Okay, okay. So how about your high school?
The high school, I went to Aquinas.
Aquinas.
Yes,
Okay.
Aquinas. Yeah,
Six.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But even there, I did not finish.
Why? Were you stubborn or very?
It wasn't like I was stubbornness. This kind of African parents about go and learn hand job, that this kind of high school is just theory, even though there are some practicals inside and things. But if you learn about skills jobs, like if you go to skills school and then learn something like handy job after school, you get out, you might get like some like certificates or like let me say something to do after school, like maybe engineering, machinery, electricals, and this kind of handy job thing. So for the SHS, I didn't complete. I just did some 1.5, and then I left there to a vocational school.
So your parents were devoting their time for you to get a handiwork.
Yeah.
So were you able to learn a handiwork?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I went to school, which is NVT
Okay.
National Vocational Training.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what handiwork is that?
It was electricals. I did.
Electricals.
Yes,
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a good electrician.
No,
Okay, so that's it by the way. How about tertiary school?
no.
You've not been to any tertiary.
No,
Have you planned to further or you have
Yeah, education is there. I mean, the school is there. The school is not like maybe Olosho, I would say prostitute.
Okay.
School is always there.
Always there. Okay. So what university, if you get opportunity to go, what university do you like to go?
Yeah, I'll go to Accra Poly.
Accra Poly.
Straightforward.
Okay, okay. So what the course if you get there? So
as for now, like I don't put anything like
emphasizing on
like,
school now.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm just pulling backward.
Okay,
A little bit.
Have you been hurt before?
Hence in terms of what?
Like someone has stepped on your toes that has really affected you before?
Stepping on the toes.
Have you had an encounter before? Like someone hurting your feelings?
Like a lover betrayal or friendship betrayal.
Or anything, even if it's a lover, a
Okay,
betrayal.
oh no.
Okay, so give us one thing that happened that you felt really hurtful within yourself.
Okay, I don't want to expose anybody's name, but I've been betrayed several times, and you know, like good people always get hurt.
Okay, so
I would say good people always get hurt because we feel like if we are giving good vibes or good treatment to people, we expect the same good vibe, good treatment back, but we don't get it.
Yeah.
So it was actually like, you know, this kind of, I would say this kind of internet fraud.
Okay.
Internet fraud, like back then.
Okay.
Back then, internet fraud. So it's like we used to do internet fraud and things, and then we ask this kind of white people money and a whole lot, you know, like they give us money. And back then, it wasn't anything like serious, like going to some fetish streets to do anything. It was just some mind
normal
games,
vibes.
normal vibes. So the guy actually had one white man.
Okay.
That, you know, like he wasn't actually educational, like, you know, perfect in terms of chatting. Like, you know, if you're a good person and you know, like, book,
okay,
you should know how to communicate well.
Yeah.
Convince them to get money from them. So he wasn't perfect, like, with that aspect. So he brought it to me.
Okay.
I would say he brought the job to me to handle.
Okay.
So I actually took the job. You know, I was doing it, convinced the white person, and then see, the money came. It came. Therefore, I mean, we went to the bank to withdraw the money. After that, now the account that I was actually talking to the person with, he changed the password, everything. Even the money said he didn't even give me anything.
Wow.
So it really got me here because I actually made so many plans to buy these things, those things, like laptop for myself, new shoes and things, and I even had programs ahead.
Okay.
So because of that failure to accomplish whatever that we agreed on, it didn't happen. So
was the money heavy?
Yeah, I mean, like back then, you know, we are talking about something like $2,000, $3,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So
how many years from now?
Oh, like I would say 8 years to 10 years. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So that was how you became very hurtful with yourself.
Yeah, like it's total betrayal.
Okay.
Because if it comes to money, you know, money it involves a lot of things. So
Yeah.
if it comes to money,
It's a really separate relationship.
yeah, because I'll even choose money over love.
You choose money over love.
I'll choose money over love because that money, where is love?
Okay, so without money, there's no love.
I mean, we actually have true love, but without money, like Davido will say,
Okay.
when money enter, love is sweet.
Okay.
You understand? So money is something that is bloody. So
Okay, so how did you come over it? What was the steps that you took? Coming over that hurtful thing, that feeling that you felt yourself very hurt. How did you go about it before coming out from that?
okay.
What thing did you do?
So I thought about it and I was like, okay, maybe it's my own fault.
Okay.
Because choosing of friends, I had to know who's actually the real person.
Wow.
Yeah, I got hurt by it was like I took it as a challenge to myself that hey, you know, you actually got betrayed.
Okay.
It's fine, no problem. I have to go back and work on myself. I have to go back and, you know, like restore some certain mistakes, cancel some certain people and stuff. Even if your phone is dirty, you clean it.
Yeah, that's true.
But always, if you're using phone, you're using television, even air condition, you will service it.
Yes.
So I had to go back and service myself and make sure I overcome all these people. So I just had to get rid of those things that weren't helping me.
So the first thing is you distance yourself.
Distance myself from certain things that were not actually improving me, like helping me to enhance my life at all. Like,
Okay. So what's the second thing that you did?
The second thing I just had to, you know, the thing that I considered was what I was doing by then, it wasn't good.
Okay.
So I just had to stop those things and focus on things that were actually beneficial.
Okay.
You know, choosing good vibes, positive things, engaging myself into things that will actually even put me into jail or prison or trouble. So
Okay, then I can put it that you were a fraud boy before. Or
Yeah.
okay,
Back then.
back then.
I like how you said before.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So when was your happiest day in your life?
Hey, happiest day, I went to the beach.
The beach. If not been to the
Like
beach.
I was never like I've been hearing this kind of how the sea will be bringing those kind of waves and things. So even that thing, that then I think I was 12 years old.
Okay.
To even enter, this kind of beaches we have in Ghana here, you really have to pay entrance fee and things and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, look this small boy, where are you going? If you go right now, the water take you. And I'm wondering, where is my son? Where is my child? So when I did, I was means and ways we passed the backside of the entrance and then we entered.
Okay.
So when I saw the first time entering the beach and I saw the sea and people into the inside the water swimming, there, I was like, wow.
It was amazing.
I was there at the beach for 9 hours.
So how was the feeling when you got into the water?
It was like a surprise, like an angel that actually brought me to heaven.
Wow.
I felt like, oh my God, I'm not going out again. I have to enjoy, because if I go out, I'm never having this chance again.
Okay.
So I just have to enjoy myself.
That was your happiest day?
Yes, happiest day ever. Because I was a kid. I mean, should I go and take a girlfriend? No, I was a kid. I had to enjoy nature. Yeah, enjoy the vibe of nature.
Okay. So, how do you control your emotions?
To be honest, I'm a quick tempered guy. So for me, I like to play, I like to joke, I like to laugh.
Okay.
If you want to step on my toes, there are some ways I'll just back off with laughter or just go away.
Okay.
That is me.
So you know yourself, you're a quick-tempered person. How do you notice yourself? Have you tried to work on that?
If you're a quick-tempered, you can never work on anything because you're a quick-tempered guy. You can never work. The only way you can just get rid of any trouble or violence is just to choose the right people to be with. If you actually have friends that provokes you all the time, just get rid of them.
Distance yourself.
Distance yourself from them. That is all. You cannot get rid of you being a quick-tempered person.
Okay.
You just do some mathematical things to just get rid of those kind of bad energy people.
Okay. Okay. The conversation is getting very interesting. And Sammy B. Lion is telling us so many things. He has told us about how he controls his emotions. He has told us about how he behaves. He said distance yourself from people who are giving you bad energy. That's very, very true. So without not twisting our time, we are going for a quick break. When we come back, the conversation continues. Stay and stay. If you just tuned in, you are still watching the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. And as I said earlier on, today we are here with Sammy Lion, a very jovial guy, gentle guy, charming. He jokes a lot. But what he said that captivated us before we went for a quick break, he said he's a quick-tempered person. But he said there is no solution. Just distance yourself. That really entered into me. So we are back from the quick commercial. Okay, bro, sorry. We are back from the quick commercial break. Okay, and you said a lot. We've spoken about a lot of things. We have so many professions all over the world. We have musicians, we have carpenter, we have a pastor, we have a plumber. What profession are you?
Yeah, I'm a musician, an actor, I stream online.
Okay, a musician, actor.
A musician, an actor.
And you stream on?
Yeah, I stream online.
What do you stream online?
And I would also have a TikTok star, but I used to stream on TikTok, to grow people's account.
Okay.
I'm a little bit influential, advising people, motivating people, and also I do Facebook gaming.
Okay. So you said you're a musician.
Yeah.
Why did you become a musician?
First of all, my parents wanted me to become this kind of doctor thing, lawyer thing and stuff, but it wasn't in me.
Or is it because your dad wanted to become a doctor and life pushed him in a certain direction? He wanted you to become a doctor?
My dad actually, I will not mention his profession, but all these kind of things, I've paid the school fees and I want you to become a medical doctor. There's always a saying that every family needs a doctor.
Oh, okay.
But me,
doctor should have fit you the way you are.
You see this thing, I'm wearing.
There's
no way a doctor wear this.
Okay, you still practice doctrine things, but you do it in music.
Okay, I can actually, yeah, you see, music is all about communication.
Okay.
It's the lyrics, yeah.
Okay.
But now it's music,
Acting.
acting, and streaming. But for now, even the music is like, I cannot do everything at once.
Okay.
So the music for now, like I've laid a bit back, but I have some tunes.
Okay.
I've already recorded some, I think, 3 or 4 songs,
Okay.
and then I've even laid backwards like a little bit. But for now, I'm into acting.
Okay.
Acting is everything, like everything to me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have so many professions. I've started telling you so
Yeah.
many professions. So what type of music genre do you do?
Yeah, I do hip hop, and I did some reggae.
Wow,
with
reggae.
Yeah, with one artist called Sammy.
Okay.
Yeah, but mostly I like gospel songs.
Gospel songs.
Yeah, gospel
Okay.
songs. I like gospel songs.
Okay. So if you had a chance to give music with someone who is dead or alive, which musician will it be?
First of all, my favorite musician of all time was actually Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
What do you love about Michael Jackson?
The guy is just so real. I mean, he actually preached about a whole lot of togetherness, races, and stuff. So he was actually like a peace-mounted person to the whole world.
Okay.
Unfortunately, like he left us so early.
Okay.
So because of that, I mean, I used to like him.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to like him.
So you wish to do music with?
Yeah, no, I'm just about with somebody I will. Who should I even choose? So who is very very I would like to do it with Trigmatic. Trigmatic, yeah, because he's very soulful. He sings out from the heart, and then
You bring out our
yeah,
street music.
yeah.
So that's the person that
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
Okay, that's very cool of you. Okay, so as a musician, we want to know your daily routine. When you wake up from bed, what do you do? Do you pray? Do you meditate? What do you do as a musician? And when is the time that you record your songs? Do you record any time or when do you like recording?
Okay, so like back then when I actually the reason why I even entered into music was my mom.
Okay.
She actually left me when I was 6 to 8 years because of some, this kind of ransom that she actually owed somebody.
Okay.
She had to, leave the house for a whole for 4 years without seeing my mom.
Wow.
So it actually got me emotion and so got me sad. I was very very lonely. I had to think. It even affected my schooling and things. So I started writing songs about her, about the problem I was facing and things. So it was because of my mom that I even jumped into music.
Okay.
You understand? So when I wake up, I thank God, and then I don't talk to anybody.
When you wake up from
When I wake up,
you are talking about your morning routine.
Yes.
Okay.
When I wake up, I don't talk to anybody. I just use my hands to praise God. I use my right palm to wipe my face because of some spirituality that I believe in, and this. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we will work on you.
Yeah.
So you just
So
pinpoint it for us.
when I wake up, I just do my normal stuff, pray to God. I thank God, and then at times I even listen to gospel at 5 a.m. Like let me say some 10 minutes. But now I don't because of some things that I'm doing for now.
Okay.
I just want to focus on one. Yeah.
One or two things.
Yeah, 1 or 2 things. And then
So let's break it down. When you wake up from bed, you just
I pray to
you
God.
pray to God.
I thank God. I
You
listen
thank
to
God.
some gospel music,
Okay.
and then I see how the day goes.
So you don't take
I don't actually plan for days, but when it comes, I just accept.
So you don't take your bath.
Well, I do a brush. I take my bath. I do so many.
Because I interviewed
No.
someone, the person said he doesn't take his bath. So that's what I'm
Why
asking.
wouldn't you take your bath?
It's personal. They said the reason why he doesn't take his bath is like he has bath in the evening. Why should you wake up in the morning and bath? By enlightening him that when you are sleeping, you sweat a lot. That toxin that come out from our body,
Okay.
you have to wash it down so that you can start it. And the guy has started bathing. So that's why I'm asking you that.
Okay.
Maybe you don't take your bath or something. So you don't meditate.
I do meditate. I pray. I do meditate.
So what's one words of affirmation that keeps you going? If I talk about affirmation, maybe some encouragement, motivation that maybe words that maybe if you learn on your wall, it's in your mind that if you just wake up on bed, it just triggered you to start your day.
Okay, you see, like me, I know where I come from.
Okay.
I don't compete with any friends. Like maybe some friends are like me. I just do my thing. I motivate myself every day, and I come from a poor home.
Okay.
To be honest, I come from a poor background. In the city, we are poor.
Okay.
But in the village, we own so many lands, and we are rich in our village.
Okay.
But over here, like I realized that friends like I shouldn't be into friends because friends actually even nearly kill me.
Wow.
Yes, in a serious way. And I've learned the hard way with friends. So if I wake up, I'm like, see, Sammy, you don't have anybody. Aside your family, you don't have anybody. You have God.
Okay, we are talking about a friends nearly poisoned you.
Yeah.
How did you know that someone was about to poison you?
Okay, so where I come from actually, I believe in certain things.
Okay.
Some stuff like spirituality, if you don't believe, it doesn't work. It's like you having like you praying all the time, but you don't actually have faith that this thing will actually work.
Okay.
But you are just praying, like just praying because everyone is praying for help. So when I got poisoned, I felt very dizzy.
Okay.
It was actually a gaming center. You understand? So I went to that place to just have fun with my friends and stuff. So when I was there, it was just one certain guy brought one bread and was saying, "Who will eat? It's too much for me. I mean, I can't just consume all this bread alone. So who will eat?" But then I was also hungry, and the point wasn't even actually meant for me. It was for somebody else. So when he was about to give the person the bread to eat, and I just took it.
You rushed.
Yeah, I rushed the bread.
You rushed to die.
Yes, exactly like that. So it was like I took the bread and I ran off in that game center.
Okay.
So he was actually calling me, Sammy, bring the bread. Sammy, bring the bread. It's not for you. Stop that. I hate it. Don't eat the bread, though. Don't eat it. Bring it. So I mean, like I didn't know maybe there was like
Something
going on like inside the bread. I ate everything. I felt okay.
Oh, okay. So you felt okay.
3 days time.
Okay.
I was there. I was feeling dizzy. I was going crazy. I mean, it was like the world was actually going around.
Wow.
So it was my mom actually calling me, Sammy, bring me the cup. I want to stir the banquet. I want to fetch water, this kind of cooking things. So my mother was calling me. And she was like, Sammy. So she even got angry. Then she entered the room and saw me flat. I didn't vomit, I didn't do anything. Like I was
screaming.
I didn't scream nothing. I was just lying down flat. Quickly called my dad. And my dad also called his twin brother from the village. And then they came. Like I was indoor for almost 2 weeks. They came, they did some rituals, some things, blah blah blah, and a whole lot of things. So when they did, I vomited blood and something black, which was very, very smelly.
Wow.
Yes. And I was actually hot tempered. So I knew whom I took the bread from. So when I was okay and everything was perfect, I went back searching for the guy. I was told they drowned.
Wow.
Me, I wanted to go and beat the guy to hurt him in such a way that he wouldn't be able to move anymore.
Wow. You want to cripple him?
Like the same being proud, man.
Okay. But thank God for your life.
Yes.
So, which tribe are you?
I'm an Evan.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've learned so many things about Everest.
Really?
They say about Ghana population, you people are about 4.3 million. The most people in Ghana speaking their way. So Everest, I've learned that you people have some of spirituality, medicine.
Everybody, like every tribe.
Is it true?
Yes, every tribe, maybe the Northerners, like every tribe.
But the Everest I've learned is very powerful.
I don't know if it's very powerful, but for me, where I come from, it's very powerful.
It's very powerful. People don't joke.
No, we don't joke. I mean, if you
which part of Volta region are you from?
I'm from Juje.
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 Oh, okay. We have been to Amezope. Recently.
But I will advise you as an elder brother. I will advise you never to date any girl from Nogopo. If you know you hate a girl, so
why?
Oh, go and ask after this interview.
Something might happen.
Yeah.
Hey, so Nogopo, shout out to Nogopo. After this interview, I'm coming for you people. I want to see what is within. Okay, the conversation is still getting interesting, very, very interesting. We have so many religions all over the world. We have Buddhism, we have Akhenaten, traditionalists, Shiitun. We have so many, Islamic, Christianity. What religion are you?
I'm a Christian, please.
Why are you a Christian?
I'm a Christian.
Why are you a Christian?
Because I was born a Christian.
Okay, you were born a Christian.
Yes.
Now that you can read and write, you understand words, synonyms and all those things. You still want to become a Christian?
I mean, I don't mind this thing of Christian, Buddhism, traditionalists, and this kind of things. It is man-made things just to divide us.
Okay.
So, even this kind of religious morals and this. I don't even believe me. I'm just me. But I was born a Christian. I'm just me. I believe in everything. But,
So Christians,
yeah.
I read a lot of books. I read the Bible. I read the Quran. Right now I'm reading the Bhagavad Gita. I've ordered it, but I've read a book, like the book online. I've not gotten the real soft copy, or I don't know that whether it's hard or soft copy. The real book, like physical. I've read it on this one. Christians, do you people believe in heaven and hell?
Yes, I do believe that.
Christians believe in heaven and hell. Okay, so what will someone who is a Christian do to end up in heaven as a Christian?
Yeah, you should just do the right thing.
Right thing like how?
Right thing like by following God's command.
Wow.
You understand me? Like everything is just do the right. If you don't have, you don't have.
Okay.
Don't lie.
Okay.
If you don't have and you say you have, God is a jealous being. He's a jealous supreme being.
Okay.
So if you lie that you have, and then you go in private to pray for what you don't have, He will not answer it.
Wow. That's about over there. Just take it.
You understand? But if you don't have, and you tell people, like maybe an iPhone 12 Pro Max, you don't have, but you're telling your friends that you have, but it's at home. You're like, oh, wow, yeah, they will actually be cheering up. Why? You have money, wow, hey, wow, good. But you go home and be using drop that yam.
Wow.
Yam phone, like Nokia 362, Nokia 1C, Q, V, those things. But
that phone existed. Oh, you are planning to bring it out.
Something like that, you understand? So I mean, if you don't have, say
you don't have.
Just say it, you don't have. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, so you don't have to lie. You have to follow the commandments.
You have to just say the truth.
Wow.
Speak the truth.
This
do God's will.
This is very, very appealing and very sensitive. Religion is very sensitive. When you read the Bible according to Genesis chapter 20, verse 1, the Bible has made out now, we should not lie, we should not steal, we should not do this, we should not do that. Do you think mankind can do that?
Yeah, you see, if one is born through acts of good humility and focus, we men, I'll say we mankind in this world, there is nobody who is perfect. We can all lie, we can learn from our mistakes and things and ask God for forgiveness and stuff. But I've learned one thing, that there is one sin that is unforgivable, which is blasphemy.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Talking against the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit, which is unforgivable.
Okay, I want to share my knowledge with you because knowledge are like opinions. Everyone is having like nose. Some are big, small, like mouth. Some are big, small. So it's just an opinion, and it's very powerful. I learned it in a hard way because I'm also a Christian. Because searching for the truth is very hard. Because we have so many people who are damaging Christianity. They are letting Christianity become like a puppet. People are dominating Christianity, and it's very sad. So we've got the opportunity to know the truth. We have to let people know. Okay, God knows that we can't live by the commandments of God. That's why Jesus Christ came to this earth. So that Jesus Christ will come and live a life that is righteous, so that it will please in God. So that we who believe in Jesus Christ can be what? Can be saved. Because according to the book of Jude, because they say human being, our heart has been concreted with sin. We can't do away from sin. And the Bible has said that we will sin to the end of our lives. So that's why we need Jesus Christ. So that we have to believe in the baptism of Christ. Because when John the Baptist was about to baptize Jesus Christ in the river Jordan, John the Baptist was not willing to baptize Jesus Christ. But Jesus Christ said something. He said, baptize me so that it will fulfill all righteousness. So if you believe in the baptism of Christ, your sin has been forgiven today, tomorrow, yesterday, any time that you sin, it has already been forgiven. You have to believe in the baptism. Your sin has been washed away. But we have the nature of man. We have spiritual laws in this one. If you are someone that God doesn't care the number of women you have sex with, but when it comes to reality, we have sicknesses over there. We have something like HIV, we have syphilis, we have gonorrhea, we have that kinds of diseases. So the one that you use to womanize, you can maybe purchase a land or something, find a very nice looking, hard working woman, supportive woman, be with that woman, so that you can build an empire with that woman. God doesn't care that much. God knows that we will sin. That's why He made Jesus Christ to be God that came to die for us. But I was telling someone this thing. The person said, Flambo. Then that means I'm going to sin pound. Because if God has already forgiven my sin, I'm going to sin. I said, Master, you're already sinning your sin before I told you this.
Yeah.
You're already sinning your sin.
Yeah.
It's not because of me. You were born in sin.
It's true.
And you're telling me that this is what I'm telling you. You are going to sin more. And the person just took a break and he thought about it and said, thank you very much. So all I have to do is believe in the baptism of Christ and also believe in the blood. That's the person. Because sin is without. You lie. In the eyes of God, we don't have big sin, we don't have small sin. But mankind has just reached certain sins. Some mankind have maybe fornication, they face fornication more than stealing. But like Buku Magu said, every painting be what? Painting. Every sin is sin in the eyes of God. Just be truthful. If you fornicate, you are going to get sickness. If you steal, there's a place like this, it's called in Samon. About 1,000 people are there. You feel uncomfortable. If you go there, you make me cry that I've been sleeping on one bed. Sometimes I have to roll. So imagine being in a prison, so you don't have to go and steal. If you steal, God doesn't care. But if you steal in your court, physically, you what? You'll be doubted. You'll be doubted. And you are going to face the law. And you don't have to lie and all this, because if you lie, it's for friendship. Sometimes you lie, it's for friendship. So all you have to do. So this is a gift from me to you. It's about this really changed my life. So what I do is just to focus on my kind. If I don't like you, the vibe is there. I just chill. If you it's not there, you just move on. Because the human being is about 8 billion over the world. If you are not the rightful person for me, I'll just move on to the person for me. Okay, so I want to ask you a sensitive question. Okay, permit me. Let me ask. We have love. What's the definition of love?
Love. Okay, I mean, there are so many terms of love. Okay. Because if someone
tell me your definition.
Yeah, if someone actually says I love you, or they say love, the person actually maybe wants to have you on bed, because I love you because I want to have you on bed.
Okay, that's it.
I love, yeah. And the different one is I love because I want to have a future with you and everything. Okay. I love you because you are good to me, you sacrifice so much. Because love is all about sacrifications.
Wow.
If you don't sacrifice for somebody, it's not love.
Wow.
Like maybe I might go broke for you. Okay. Because I know what you can do in return for me. Even though I don't do things for you to do it back for me, but because I know who you are actually somebody who is down to earth, who is so good in heart that I can actually die for you, which is love. So if you can actually die for somebody, it is love. So love is all about sacrifications.
Okay. As a gentle, young, energetic, handsome man, very handsome, I want to know the type of woman you like. What type of woman do you like?
I mean, you should be God-fearing.
God-fearing?
God-fearing person.
Okay.
You shouldn't have too much friends.
Okay.
You understand? Hardworking.
Okay.
Respectful. And even if you don't give me love, I like respect.
Like respect.
Because as a man, I take respect as love.
Wow.
Because if you respect me, it is love for me.
If the person respects you.
Yeah.
A hardworking woman.
God-fearing.
God-fearing.
Yeah. Respectful.
Respectful.
Yeah. And other things like good vibes. Yeah.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. What are all these?
Okay, so I actually used to be the outing type. Like I used to go out to have fun with friends at the poolside, beach side. I like to play ball. Me as at now, forget about my figure.
Okay.
As at now, if I see ball, I'll just keep it.
Wow.
And I like basketball as well. And I do some videos game as well, like let me say cast game, Ludo, like PS, Xbox and things, yes. And I like to pray as well.
You like to pray? Yeah. Okay, we are talking about playing cards as a hobby, Xbox and all those things. And what again?
Yeah, so I think that's all I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You love to cook?
I don't want to burn anybody's home, so.
You don't want to burn anybody's home?
I don't love to cook, but I can eat.
You can eat. So you are the type of people who buy food outside?
No, like I would want somebody to cook for me at home and I will eat.
Why can't you cook for yourself?
I can make some things for myself, but I don't love to cook.
Okay, what's your favorite food?
I like banku.
Banku and what?
I like fufu.
Banku and fufu. Okay, which soup?
Oh wait, if you have banku with something, if and ever you understand, fetrilechi.
Okay.
It's called okra soup.
Okay.
With I don't eat fish, but I like chicken.
Okay.
So, you understand? So yes.
You don't like fish, so you love chicken?
I love meat, but not too much chicken. I think it be, but for food, something like rice soup and goat meat.
Okay, we have so many social vices all over. We have stealing, womanizing, smoking, clapping, so many social vices. What social vices are you having?
In terms of if I'm stealing or managing or
We have so many social vices like stealing, like something that you've been doing. Do you love women?
I love women.
You love women.
Yeah, I would never love a guy in terms of relationship because I'm not, you know, I'm not of this kind of I'm not against my LGBTQ, so I love women.
Have you smoked before?
No, I've never touched any cigarette.
Any cigarette before?
No.
What about stealing?
Yes.
You stole
Yes, stealing
Stealing
money.
Money.
I've done some
From your parents?
Meat I've taken. In class, in class I've been
Copying.
like it's not even about the copy. These kind of girls that actually sell things in class like sweets, candies, and stuff. So the girl was actually selling, and then she was actually having the money over here. And then so she stood up and the money fell to the street. And I took it and I prayed to God. I thank God
that you had that
for
money.
stealing. That it was actually break time. Immediately I took it. I went out for break.
And you spent it. Have you stolen and been caught before?
By who?
You are smart. Smartest
Do
thief.
you know Adai?
I've heard his name.
He's a legend.
Okay.
I'm the son.
You are the son. Okay, wow. The conversation is getting interesting and it's very, very fun. And because a lot of people are there, stress is within the town. A Flamboyant lifestyle interview is there to educate. Don't be watching the entertainment part. Just take something from the interview, add it. Because Flamboyant lifestyle is there to educate. The entertainment part is just a +1 for you to release stress within yourself.